Okay, guys. Sorry about that. We are back live here. Looks like the Chicago Bears pick is in, and it is going to be Tennessee offensive tackle Darnell Wright. So, giving some protection there for Justin Fields. Much needed, much needed. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my browser screen figured out here so I can get the scrolling ticker on the bottom back. Just bear with me here and give me a moment, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in on this fine evening. All right, just bear with me here, guys. It should take just a minute here. Thank you so much for smashing the like. I really appreciate it, guys. Uh-oh, I hope my internet's not crappy. Oh, no. All right, there we go. Darnell Wright to the Bears. I have no idea why my internet is now deciding to be uncooperative after all of this. This is incredibly frustrating. Okay, let's try this again here. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get resituated here after having to relaunch the stream. Thanks for bearing with me. Awesome. And let's get this going here. Alrighty, so now the Tennessee Titans are on the clock and the pick is in. Let's see if we can get that information here. Wow, so Will Levis continues to fall. The Tennessee Titans are taking Northwestern tackle and guard Peter Skoronski. So, gives them potentially a new left tackle, successor to Taylor Lewan. Their offensive line was an absolute disaster last year, so this really is a smart move for them. Sorry about the buffery stream, guys. My hotel internet is not exactly the greatest. Oh, man. How's everyone doing tonight, guys? Obviously, tonight's stream's a lot more of a chill kind of deal, as the Broncos do not have any picks tonight. Yeah, I have no idea why my internet's being uncooperative now. I'm going to try and go ahead and at least cut off Brett and EJ because maybe that's the problem. Maybe now my internet will at least be slightly more cooperative. There we go. That's good. So since I have to cut them off, I will go ahead and bring in, once the commercial's over, I will go ahead and bring in the audio from ESPN. So Titans going Peter Skoronski with this pick. Seriously, man, a lot of mocks are floundering right now. I like this pick for Tennessee, though, man. They really needed an upgrade on their offensive line, and I believe that Skoronski can provide that for them. I feel like he's a little bit better as an interior lineman than a edge rusher, or as an interior offensive lineman rather than a tackle. But definitely could see the Titans playing him at either position. Now, the Detroit Lions are back on the clock, and with that, I want to bring in Grid, host of the Detroit Lions Syndicate here, bring in his reaction audio. Of course, skip this stupid ad. Lions traded down from number 6 with the Arizona Cardinals, and now they are back on the clock at number 12. Are they going to go Christian Gonzalez here? Or Will Levis still sitting right there? I'm going to be really intrigued to see what Detroit does here. Is for Tennessee or Detroit? I think they're talking about Tennessee there. So, where does Will Levis go now, man? And another little bit of news here. Arizona GM Monty Austinfort says that he does not foresee a deal getting done involving DeAndre Hopkins throughout the entire draft. So, as of right now, it looks like DeAndre Hopkins is going to stay put in Arizona. So, we're waiting for Detroit to make their pick. Yep. Is it going to be Christian Gonzalez? We are still waiting. Again, guys, be sure to smash a like on this stream. I would really appreciate it. Those are 2 free and easy ways that you can help show your support. Helps tell YouTube to push us out to fellow members of Broncos country, just like you and me. Well, they did not take Will Levis. They took Peter Skoronski. Waiting for the Lions to make their pick. That's why I have my man Grid, host of the Detroit Lions Syndicate, on the background right now. I want to hear his reaction when the Lions make their pick. Are the Lions going to pick Will Levis? But Y for yes, N for no, guys. All right. Yep. Here comes the official announcement from Roger Goodell. Yep. So, Peter Skoronski, a Tennessee Titan. Where does Will Levis go, man? If he falls past Detroit, this is getting really spicy. Yeah, they are. I think it's possible. That's why we're here, man. Oh! Oh, here we go, guys. We got it. Who's ready for a spoiler? The Detroit Lions are taking Alabama running back Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs to the Detroit Lions. They've got David Montgomery, who they signed in free agency. They did lose Jamal Williams. They still have DeAndre Swift. And now they've got Jahmyr Gibbs. I thought Gibbs was going to go at the end of the first, but he goes 12th overall to the Detroit Lions. Oh, man. What is Grid going to feel about this? What is Grid going to feel about this? I don't know if he's going to like this. Predictions chat. Do you think Grid, host of the Detroit Lions Syndicate, is going to like the pick of Jahmyr Gibbs? Drop those comments down in the chat. Let me know. Oh, here we go. Here. Oh, he's thinking get. Oh, well, I don't know how he's going to like Gibbs going now. I don't know if he likes Gibbs looking now. I don't like if he likes Gibbs going now. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12th overall. Okay, here's Adam Schefter. Yep, he's saying running back. And it's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, here we go, Grid. I don't think he's going to be happy about this, guys. I won't spoil it for you, Grid. This is a spoiler stream. Yours is not. Yeah, Will Levis, man. At this point, Vikings may want to come up for him. Could the Patriots take him at 14? I know they're not exactly sold on Mac Jones. I don't think they anticipated Will Levis being there. Okay. Cool. All right, Grid likes it. Grid likes it. Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. Green Bay Packers on the clock. Pick number 13. The pick that they swapped with the New York Jets as part of the Aaron Rodgers trade. So the next three teams on the clock are the Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots, and the New York Jets. There's a chance that Will Levis could be on the board there for the Jets. Obviously, they still have Zach Wilson. But could they take Will Levis as the potential quarterback of the future behind Aaron Rodgers? Or do they really believe that Zach Wilson could still be that guy? I didn't either. No way. Well, there you go. The Lions get their guy, man. Mm-hmm. He's a big play waiting to happen, man. But yeah, this high, I'm shocked. So, Green Bay Packers, do we see our first wide receiver off the board here? Do the Packers finally, in their first year in the post-Aaron Rodgers era, go with a wide receiver in the first round? Or do they take some prospect out of Georgia that we've never heard of before? I think the Packers could go with someone like Lucas Van Ness here, the edge rusher out of Iowa. Okay, I'm going to go off of Grid here now. I just wanted to hear what his reaction to the Jahmyr Gibbs pick was. Oh, dear God, I don't have a thumbnail on my freaking stream. Can I fix that now, or is that too late? Oh, man, I think it's too late. Oh, well. Screw it. Okay, so now we wait on the Green Bay Packers. I don't know, man. I think the Packers might go wide receiver here. They might go someone like Jackson Smith and Jigba. The pick is in. All right. I'm waiting on for someone like Draft Diamonds to drop it, but the pick is in for the Green Bay Packers. Then it's the Patriots, and then it's the New York Jets. Oh my God, I called it. The Packers are taking Lucas Van Ness. Dude, I called it. I called it. I called it. I called it. Look, I think Lucas Van Ness is a stud. All right, I've got to go to that franchise guy's stream. He's a Packers fan. I got to hear this. I got to hear this. I got to hear what his reaction to Van Ness is, okay? I like Van Ness. I think he's a stud. I just don't know about him in the Packers team. Okay, let's hear what that franchise guy has to say about Lucas Van Ness. Thankfully, it wasn't Keon White. It's Lucas Van Ness. Wow, okay. I just don't know if Joe Barry is going to be able to use Lucas Van Ness to his full potential. How does he feel about Lucas Van Ness? I believe he likes Lucas Van Ness, so we'll see. All right. They haven't officially announced it. I think he's waiting for him to officially announce it. Just a refresher of the Rodgers trade. Green Bay gets a 13th overall pick, a 2023 second round pick, 42 overall, 6th round pick, 207th overall, and a conditional 2022 second round pick. That can become a first round pick. They get Aaron Rodgers, the Jets do, pick 15, and another pick. Okay, so it looks like he'd be good with Lucas Van Ness, and that's who it's going to be, is Lucas Van Ness. So the New England Patriots are now on the clock, and at number 14 overall, Will Levis is still sitting there. So it's the Packers. Okay, here's the official announcement. Yep, Lucas Van Ness. All right, the New England Patriots are now on the clock. Let's hear Marcus's reaction to Lucas Van Ness. So once again, even in the post-Aaron Rodgers era, the Green Bay Packers elect to pass on a wide receiver in the first round. Okay. He doesn't have to rip the Packers a new one this year. Let's go. It's a win for Marcus. Yeah, okay. So Lucas Van Ness is a Green Bay Packer. Let's see what the New England Patriots want to do. They are now on the clock. Then it goes to the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. Realistically, I think the next realistic spot for Will Levis is going to be the Washington Commanders at 16 overall. I don't feel like the Jets are going to take him. Patriots might take him, but I don't know. Sure, the Patriots aren't exactly sold on Mac Jones, but at the same time, man, I don't know if Will Levis and Mac Jones are really that far off from each other at the end of the day. What is going to happen here with the Patriots? I feel like you never really know what the Patriots are going to do. Oh, they're trading. They're trading. Who are they trading with? They're trading with the Steelers. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. Here comes Adam Schefter. Let's hear it. Maybe Keon White. Could this be for Keon White maybe? Nolan Smith, that's another possibility. Yeah, they really need to get TJ Watt a running mate. That would make a lot of sense. Or Broderick Jones. That's also possible. Get an offensive tackle here. That's also a possibility. So the Patriots are trading 14 to the Steelers for pick 17 and a 4th rounder. Steelers are happy. They've got their guy. Let's see. Do we have the pick? Do we have it yet? We do not have it yet. Again, guys, be sure to leave a like on this stream. I would really appreciate it. That is a free and easy way that you can help show your support. Okay, Steelers are taking Broderick Jones. So they are getting some protection for Kenny Pickett. That is a big pick for them, man. Yep, it is Broderick Jones. Okay. So now we are at number 15. The New York Jets are on the clock. That is the pick that they swapped with the Green Bay Packers in the Aaron Rodgers trade. What do the Jets do, man? Do they get some help for their new franchise quarterback, or do they go defense? All right, Broderick Jones, tackle out of Georgia to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now, yeah, man, I think the next most realistic spot here for Will Levis is the Washington Commanders, but they seem to be rolling with Sam Howell. How far is Will Levis going to slide? I'll be right back, guys. I am going to go throw some food in the microwave real quick because I am starving. I'll be right back.
Have traded the 14th pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the 14th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Broderick Jones.
There it is, Broderick Jones.
Well, there he is. Not too many offensive tackles could have chosen basketball, but this young man could have dominated in both sports in high school. Alabama offered him when he was in 9th grade, brother, so he's been on the radar a long time. Ultimately chose to stay at home at Georgia and help win 2 national championships.
No doubt, when you talk about the basketball background, he moves like a basketball player. 6'5", 311 pounds. And one indicator that an offensive tackle may or may not be successful is the 40 time. He's a sub-5'4" 40 guy.
So Patriots sitting at 17, Washington at 16, New York Jets still on the clock. What will the Jets do? And Bill Belichick continues to stick it to the New York Jets by jumping them. Or by letting the Steelers jump them. And I'm betting they probably wanted someone like Broderick Jones too. Jets could use some upgrades on that offensive line.
As they have acquired Aaron Rodgers, and the overwhelming belief had been that they wanted to add an offensive tackle to play in front of Rodgers. There were three real main tackles in this draft class, and all of those have gone. It's not clear, and I'll ask Todd McShay in a moment if there is a...
All right, 6 minutes left for the Jets.
The Jets should look in another direction as we see their draft room. One can imagine perhaps some disappointment there that they won't have the opportunity. Aaron Rodgers comes to a team that has desperately needed him. You see in the history of the organization, the Jets have won all-pro season.
I'll be right back, guys.
Quarterback. It has been that long. It was Joe Namath in 1968, the year that the Jets went on to win the Super Bowl. Rodgers, a four-time MVP. The Jets have never had one. And so the question, Todd, I'll ask you first here, is there an offensive lineman that would make sense to go this high, or must they look a different direction? Absolutely not. The Jets have three offensive linemen.
Yeah, at this point, man, all the top offensive linemen are probably gone.
They're all gone. And so now, if you're Joe Douglas, you're working the full draft. I mean,
Yep.
what's draft picks?
I wouldn't be surprised if they are working the phones.
They gave up one of their second-round picks in the trade for Aaron Rodgers, and Joe believes in loading up on draft picks. Plus, he just lost out on the offensive tackle. So, if they can move back, Joe Douglas will move back. If not, they stay home, and there are some options here. I think Kalijah Cansey, the defensive tackle from Pittsburgh, really fits what they want to do. They're re-signing Quentin Williams. They're going to hopefully get a deal done soon. That would be a great interior of that defense, but they could go in a couple different directions. But I know Joe's working the phones right now. Yeah, you would think moving down. I'll tell you a name that we've talked about it, Todd. I like Will McDonald before. A pass rusher coming off the edge. You can't deny what he can do with his span.
All right, 4.5 minutes here for the Jets. And I would not be surprised at all, again, like they mentioned, if Joe Douglas isn't working those phone lines.
For the strip sack. I want to see where Will McDonald comes off the board. Will McDonald the fourth. That could be a nice fit for somebody as we get into the latter stages of round one.
And that pick would make a lot of sense when you understand who the head coach is. Former defensive coordinator Robert Saleh. How they won in San Francisco, they dominated up front. So to add a three technique that can rush along with Quentin Williams, to add an edge guy that can rush and make the pass rush even better.
Here's the other thing, too. I mean, just throwing it out there. What about getting another wide receiver? Top two receivers throwing the ball. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
That's also possible.
Zay Flowers, Boston College, two guys that could work in the slot right away. That would be interesting, too. You definitely have
Jets have plenty of weapons, but one more certainly couldn't hurt.
to move out, but you can. Yes, you're just going to look across your board.
With all the top offensive linemen gone. And Will Levis, Christian Gonzalez, Nolan Smith still there, but I don't know if that'd make any sense. Will Levis to the Jets. Still got Zach Wilson there.
It may be Kalijah Cansey. It could be, a guy like Nolan Smith, who they could use more speed off the edge. So, I mean, this is where the draft starts getting tricky. Because now maybe the players are not there that you wanted. And now, again, now the board has to talk to you. Simple as that. Well, they're waiting quite some time, as we can see. The pick is still not in now, which I think goes back to what Todd McShay was suggesting. Perhaps they're looking
Yeah, we're just waiting now.
before they turn in the envelope. Yeah, now quarterback Will Levis, who said if we never land, if it's get to this point, where's the team going to take a quarterback?
Under 3 minutes left for the Jets.
This is my favorite assignment of the year. If the Jets draft a quarterback right now, I'm leaving. Okay? It's as simple as that. But Mel's a good sport. He's at least introducing the fact that Will Levis, if you leave, someone else might find her. By the way, he's introducing the fact that Will Levis is his favorite quarterback in this. Oh, he said that last. He's still available. Well, he has to sit in front of me, so I appreciate it being,
Hi, Janet. Welcome in. The Broncos do not have any picks in the first round. Their first round pick, which was 5th overall, went to Seattle as part of the Russell Wilson trade. They did have the 49ers first round pick at one point that they got from the Dolphins in the Bradley Chubb trade, but that ended up going to New Orleans for Sean Payton. The Broncos do not pick until the 3rd round, pick 67 and pick 68, so they'll pick tomorrow night. This stream's just a little bit more chill. We're just kind of waiting and watching the rest of the draft unfold tonight.
Wide receiver clutch, can't make it four options. They have good options, it's just not the options that everyone expects.
You're the AFC guys. That's the one thing about the AFC. You got to have speed coming off the day. 4-3 just sticks out.
I just see a team sitting down here when we're talking about Pitt Panthers. You know we're talking about Pittsburgh now. That's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, LB, H2P, all that. So I can't see going to Detroit or something like that. Somebody down here. Hey, he looked good in Jets green too. He looked good there too.
All the names you guys have mentioned have been defensive players. We'll see if that is the direction.
Looks like the Jets have made their pick. They're dapping each other up. Let's wait, see if we can get it here.
Taken them a very long time to make this selection, but we are seeing this is a lot of pictures from their draft room, and they seem to be hugging each other. They're happy about something. It still suggests here that they have not turned in the envelope. It certainly looks as though they've made some sort of decision that has them excited. We'll see what it is. Again, the belief had been that they wanted to come out of this night.
Okay.
Offensive tackle. The
Pick is in.
names went off the board before their selection at number 15, and now it has changed here. The Washington Commanders are on the clock, so they're
All right, man. Pick is in. New York Jets.
informed of any trade, so we assume
Okay.
that selection will
So, with the 15th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Will McDonald, defensive end out of Iowa State. Add another piece on that defensive line, man. I definitely like this. And now we got the wide receivers slipping. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Zay Flowers. Washington Commanders now on the clock at pick 16, and as of right now, this is the next most likely landing spot for Will Levis, but I don't see it happening here. Will Levis now likely to slide out of the top 15. That is insane.
it's either Nolan Smith or Kalijah Kancey. You're either getting pressure from the interior or the outside. Kancey, I mean, both of them have elite traits. Speed for size, speed for their position, and the twitchiness that they bring. I don't think
This does feel like a little early for Will McDonald, but I feel like he could definitely make sense in a Robert Saleh defense.
So maybe they want to add a dynamic guy coming off the edge. And how do you want to play? What's your philosophy? We know how Robert Saleh, the head coach, wants to play.
They want guys with high motors that can run all day long. And the reason why I was just joking, why I wasn't really joking about Kalijah Kancey, because you know I love him. But I'm thinking Detroit down there at 18, right? Think about him with Aiden Hutchinson.
Detroit at 18, that's another possibility for Will Levis.
Absolutely.
So with the Jets on the clock, the young man who's going to help Roger Goodell announce their pick is going to be named Kyle Stickles. He is a 13-year-old recovering from bone cancer, and he's
Oh, that's awesome.
from Ghent, New York. His wish is to announce the first-round pick for the Jets, and so he will have the honor of doing that. In fact, I see them coming up the staircase. You see the Jet fans are excited. These are heady days for fans of this franchise.
All right, here is the announcement for the New York Jets.
Announce the pick.
The NFL is proud to be part of a global community that supports the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. With World Wish Day only a couple days away, I'm joined by Kyle Stickles, a Make-A-Wish kid who battled and overcame bone cancer.
That's awesome.
Kyle's wish is to announce the first round pick of his favorite team, the New York Jets. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering on Kyle as his wish comes true. The floor is yours, Kyle.
All right, so Will McDonald goes off the board here.
Thank you, Mr. Goodell.
That's
I'd
awesome.
also like to thank the NFL, the New York Jets, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northeastern New York for giving me this opportunity tonight.
That's awesome.
With the 15th pick in the 2023
Jets could
NFL
definitely
Draft,
still
the
use
New
some
York
help on that offensive line, man.
Jets! Select Will McDonald, linebacker,
That's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome.
The fourth, this young man can rush the passer.
Yeah, he is.
And tied for the most in the
That is
nation.
awesome, dude.
10.5 sacks and
Oh, Washington selects Emmanuel Forbes. Okay. So we're now at pick 17, man. And Will Levis still there. Emmanuel Forbes to Washington.
Incredibly long arms. A guy who had 10 career forced fumbles. The strip sack is part of it.
All right, so
About the last couple of years.
that is now our second corner off the board. Christian Gonzalez still sitting there.
Dropped back a little bit this year.
That's definitely not who I expected for the first quarter or for the second quarter off the board, man. I definitely think it was going to be someone like Christian Gonzalez or Deontay Banks, but Emmanuel Forbes.
For, like I say, the AFC in that division, getting after the quarterback is front and center. Hey, Kurt, for Will Levis is
All right, let me make sure my audio is all good here.
fitting that I'm over here for this bit because you talked about him all pre-draft process. He is the bendiest of the edge rushers in this class. Like that, when he gets to the top, he has that torso flexibility to work through the offensive tackle. And his pro day workout was legendary. Like my phone was blowing up because I was
I just realized I never had Brett and EJ's audio on. There we go. That's better.
second three call. They would have been the best among all defensive ends in the class if he ran it at the combine and jumped it at the combine. But he did it in pro day. Regardless, this guy is physically phenomenal.
And don't discount what he did in the Senior Bowl. He just went down there and dominated. For someone who
All right, so Emmanuel Forbes to the Washington Commanders. Do the Patriots get the first wide receiver off the board here? Is it Zay Flowers? What is going on with Will Levis, though? That's what I want to know. Are teams really concerned about him off the field? What is going on? I could also very easily see the Pats going Christian Gonzalez here or Deontay Banks. I don't know. I almost feel like Banks would be the pick here. He feels like a Bill Belichick kind of guy. I could easily see Deontay Banks. There's Hendon Hooker. Will we hear his name called tonight? That is a good question.
really comes off the ball than what I will say is correctly or what we think is his best use in college. So there's a lot of projection here.
Sorry about the buffering, guys. My internet is not the greatest on the planet.
To see him as a outside talking like 6 to 9 tech rusher, he had effectiveness in those reps. So it's about believing in that all the time and betting on the traits. Which when you're picking up pass rushers,
Let me know, guys, if you have any questions about the Broncos draft this year,
definitely going to play out.
who they may want to go with pick 67 and pick 68. I would love to hear from you guys.
Him to try and slide inside. They have Johnson. They have Quinn Williams.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
They got all their big bodies inside. They could
Here, let's get rid of that and see if maybe that helps you co-op. Oh, laggy right now. All right. They still have yet to announce the Commanders pick of Emmanuel Forbes on TV. So as of right now, we're still waiting for that, but the New England Patriots are on the clock right now. Looks like they're delaying things because of commercial. TV's going to fall full pick behind here in a second. What the fuck? Why is that doing that? I have no clue why my stream is being so laggy right now. All right. Finally, here's Roger Goodell to announce the Commanders pick.
NFL Draft. The Washington Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes, defensive back,
There we go.
Mississippi State.
Probably not the projected second corner off the board, but regardless, I do feel like he is a good fit for Ron Rivera's defensive scheme. All right, now what do the Patriots do? Okay, we got the Patriots pick. With the 17th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez, corner out of Oregon. Now, with Washington taking their guy there at 16, not surprising at all that the Patriots did not wait to take who, in my opinion, was the second best corner available in Christian Gonzalez. So it would not surprise me at all if we saw a run of corners here. I would not be surprised at all if now Detroit went Deonte Banks out of Maryland. Once again, I'm going to bring in Gridiron Blitz. Derek, host of the Detroit Lions Syndicate, we're going to bring in his audio from his stream as we listen to the reaction of him. Uses them up, and then discards them, a la J.C. Jackson. So he's got his latest guy to do that with in Christian Gonzalez.
Okay, Cloudy says B minus. Teresa says C plus. Fearful says C minus.
All right, we got Grid's audio in right now. Let me make sure I actually have that audio in.
All right, here we go. Patriots are on the clock, and here's
Oh, geez, I don't know why it's so buffery.
their selection.
Their first round selection of this year's draft.
Not Joey Porter Jr.
Nope, Christian Gonzalez.
With the 17th pick in the 2023
Happen. We're going to bring in the audio back from the TV then, because my internet is not stable enough to hold up for two of those like that. Damn it, what the hell? I have no idea why my internet is being so uncooperative.
He's as smooth as silk, long arm, off hand jam, hitting the guy to the boundary, play the football off cover. Easy, fluid hips. Great clue as far as reading the route, reading the quarterback. Easy 45-degree break coming back down.
All right, so do the Lions go with a guy like Deonte Banks? The fact that the Patriots were able to trade down and still get Christian Gonzalez, that is incredible.
As far as being able to man turn it, still find the football, not commit pass interference penalties. He's got his matchup guy now, especially considering the fact that New England is going to play a bunch of guys who have a lot of height next year.
What are you doing?
Aaron Wilson, 6 foot, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, all these guys that are on their schedule next year, along with CeeDee Lamb.
Sorry about this, guys.
He needs a guy with some size to be able to match up. Now he's got it.
Well, no doubt matching up, but traditionally the team that wants to play the most man-to-man in National Football League is that Bill Belichick system, the New England Patriots. So this is the guy that they can line up and put on the outside.
There we go.
Against the edge and say, hey, take the left part of the field. His ball skills allow him to take the football away. But this gives them a
All right, Lions, 6 minutes. They are still on the clock.
which is a ton of man-to-man.
Gonzalez is high on the big board. No wide receiver, no tight end selected yet.
That unusual start here, but Christian Gonzalez is a Patriot, and Will Levis is still waiting to hear his name called. The Lions are next up at 18, followed by Tampa Bay, Seattle. Will anyone want a quarterback? We're going to find out as we continue in a moment from Kansas City with the NFL Draft on
And Will Levis continues to sit.
where his future will take him next. YouTube is now the home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Does this mean you can watch NFL Sunday Ticket without putting a satellite dish on your roof? Does this mean you can watch your favorite teams out of market?
Oh man, I have no idea why it's being so buffery.
YouTube celebrities now. Yes, to every one of those things. Sign up now and get our lowest full season price of the year on YouTube and YouTube TV.
They ordered pineapple. You gotta smell the butt to know if it's right. Precious cream always in the bag.
Does cream rules everything around?
All right, chefs, we gotta go get the beans. Think they asked for bake, bro.
God, this is so frustrating. I am so sorry, guys. So, 4.5 minutes it appears for the Detroit Lions.
I draw players' faces when they're asleep. Coach, you don't need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price. It happened again. Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. What the? Dominic! Welcome to the big showdown. Amazing. Cool.
All right.
Did you hear me? The helicopter back there? Ow.
Brush your teeth.
The all-new Prius, Toyota. Let's go.
What the hell?
What if beer could get to the right place at the right time all the time? Not like that.
Like this. Getting this beer all over the world. Right when they need it.
Yes, with IBM Consulting, AI-powered software can help automate your supply chain so beer can be ordered, produced, and delivered more efficiently. So happy hours keep going. And the beer keeps flowing. That's the automation solution IBM and the global beer company created. What will you create? IBM. Let's create.
It doesn't get any better than this. Yeah. Be a shame if it rained though, and that's why I brought these. See? Now they're protected.
Cheers.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna drink this now.
There's no idea to bring down, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
1 in 8 people have worked at a McDonald's. That's a lot of people who know things like
Oh,
teamwork,
come on, come on, come on.
people skills, and surprising moments. Our experiences you'll always have.
Okay, here we go. I am so sorry about my internet issues, guys. Here we go.
NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.
We got Buster in the house saying, "What are your thoughts on the Broncos taking Dixon Butts?" Gotta be honest, that is a prospect
And YouTube TV.
I'm actually going to delete that because that's, yeah.
Some of YouTube's biggest creators and NFL players are running drills together. They're sharing their draft experiences on YouTube. The new home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Sign up now to save $100 in cash. YouTube's lowest full season price of the year. Terms and embargoes apply. The offer ends on June 6th.
Okay. Hopefully our internet issues are behind us.
Quarterback Will Levis gets up to that second highest rated quarterback still on the board. Like I say, he's sliding down. The first round hasn't hurt some other quarterbacks in the history of the draft. Nolan Smith, off that torn pectoral muscle, said he'd be an 8'9" sack a year guy off the edge. He could be an all-star linebacker as well. Then the two receivers, Zay Flowers, electric with the ball in his hands. And Jackson Smith and Jacob with a hamstring, didn't play much this year. Had a great year in 2021. And the top pass-catching tight end.
All right, Detroit Lions. Pick is in. Here we go. Who do we have? Lions are going linebacker Jack Campbell, number 18. Wow. I was not expecting that. The Detroit Lions are selecting Iowa linebacker Jack Campbell at number 18 overall. Holy crap, dude. That is not what I expected at all. Let's see if we can get Grid's reaction to this one. If my stupid computer will cooperate.
Can't go? Do this.
Oh my god, stupid advertisements. Jesus Christ, why? Why does YouTube have to have some of the worst ads on the planet?
Expected to go late. He's
Okay, so
older,
sorry,
and
Darren.
he got a Dewey.
Sheila
Okay.
was just on the phone with the pick. So Brad is excited.
Yeah,
Sheila was
we
just
have
on
the
phone with
pick.
the pick, so here
It's
comes
Jack
the
Campbell,
announcement.
linebacker out of Iowa. Here it is. Let's get Grid's
Come
reaction.
on now. Walk your old behind out there. Okay, so maybe he had to go to the bathroom. All right, sorry y'all. False start. They were zooming in like he was coming out. Here we go.
Again.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
All right, here we go. Pick 18. Here's the Detroit line.
Here's the official announcement.
With the 18th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa.
They took the line. Brad Holmes surprised everybody and took molasses.
Again.
Molasses.
Again. My number
That
one
his
linebacker.
nickname,
Wow,
Molasses?
that is a
People
surprise.
constantly told me.
Is
no
that
one
Jack
knows
Campbell's nickname, Molasses?
His lateral
who this is.
movement,
It's
though.
Chris Spielman.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see why his nickname is Molasses.
Not mad. So when Brad Holmes was skipping,
So, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now on the clock. We are at the 19th overall pick, and Will Levis sits and sits and sits.
wow, I am
Maybe Tampa goes Will Levis here. I mean, we got Kyle Trask and Baker Mayfield, but oh man, what the hell?
Every linebacker has to be a cover.
Then after that, it's Seattle. That's another possible spot for Will Levis.
we don't have a
Then it's the Chargers. That's obviously not going to be a spot for him. So, man, what is going on with Will Levis, dude? Are there that many red flags with him, or what? I'm legitimately at a loss for words here. I would have thought that Will Levis would have been gone. Okay, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick is in. All right.
mad because he
Let's see. Do we have the Buccaneers pick?
He addressed the defense.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is sitting there. I don't think they really need another wide receiver.
I'm surprised.
Oh, man. What the hell are the Buccaneers going to do here? Let's see.
But this is something that Brad Holmes does not do. My entire YouTube career that I've been talking about this guy
Okay, they're going Kalijah Cansey.
reiterated
Okay.
when
So they're going with the defensive lineman Kalijah Cansey.
Brad Holmes has A, not drafted a quarterback ever in the draft, and B, he for the first time he has taken a linebacker higher.
Yep, they're going with the Pitt defensive tackle.
Jared Barnes was round 4 if I'm not mistaken. So
Same with Auburn St. Brown. Yep.
All right, so Buccaneers bolster that defensive line. Get somebody to pair alongside Vita Vea on the interior. That's a really good move.
Position, if exposed to a lot of pre-snap activity, almost too aware and overthinks. Not fluid enough in space, which slows his reaction speed. Despite the combine agility drills proving otherwise, he isn't quite as twitchy as you would want. Suffered a knee injury early in 2022. Will need to check out medically. Campbell is a stretch to be able to cover tight ends or running backs in the NFL, which is something we need.
Texting my buddy who's a Buccaneers fan.
To use his hands more violently to defeat blocks while coming after the quarterback at the next level. And upper body strength is not elite and will lose power.
All right, so Kalijah Cansey to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seattle Seahawks now on the clock at 20. They elected to not get a quarterback at 5. Do they go with Will Levis at 20?
Successful college player whose only major negative was his reported average athletic ability.
All right. Here's the official announcement coming for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here comes Roger Goodell.
With the 19th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft.
Obviously the same alma mater as Aaron Donald, Pitt. If Buccaneers get a player that's half as good as Aaron Donald is, they'll be happy.
The last unanimous All-American from Pitt was also a defensive tackle, Lewis, and that was Aaron Donald.
He absolutely was. And I'll tell you, a lot of the same
Yeah, I like that pick for Tampa. I really do.
and be able to just wreak havoc in the pocket. The first step quickness, the legendary cross.
Yeah, my Buccaneers fan buddy likes it too. All right. Seattle in just under 7 minutes is set to make their pick. Next two teams after that are teams that obviously are not going to need quarterbacks, the Chargers and the Ravens. So Will Levis will just continue to sit there if Seattle doesn't take him. Maybe the Chargers or Ravens could look for a trade, maybe. Maybe someone like Minnesota could come up for Will Levis. I don't know, man. This is interesting to say the least. Seattle already went Devin Witherspoon earlier. Made their freakish secondary even more fucking freakish. Okay. We continue to wait on Seattle. While that happens, I think I'm going to go step off screen for just a moment and take a bong rip. Sorry, gotta mute this real quick. Make sure we do not get a copyright claim. Okay. Four and a half minutes left for Seattle to make their pick. And we still have yet to see a wide receiver off the board at pick 20. Same goes for tight end. Top tight end prospect in this draft is consensusly Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. Okay. Is there a way to catch that up? Because it feels like my stream is like way behind. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, it felt like my stream was way behind. All right, so we still have 3.5 minutes for Seattle to make their pick. We got 4 people in the house. Let's go. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you could just do me a favor and smash the like button on this stream, that would be awesome. Helps tell YouTube to push us out to even more NFL fans just like you guys. So, Seattle, 3 minutes. Still has not made a pick. Do they maybe think about trading down here? So the Minnesota Vikings are sitting at pick 23. I don't think they have to trade up, man, unless they're worried someone's going to jump them for Will Levis. So if the Vikings want Will Levis, I kind of feel like he's theirs for the taking. That's really the next most realistic spot if Seattle doesn't take him. All right, we got 2 minutes and no pick yet. Oh, we got Shefty.
Visits. 3 of those visits, the Texans, Colts, and Panthers all took quarterbacks already. The Raiders, Titans, Bucks, Patriots, and Falcons, he also visited there.
Could this be a hint that Will Levis is coming off the board here?
There were teams who were concerned about a turf toe injury.
He's on his phone. He's not talking to anyone. And he's still looking pretty dejected over there. I don't think Will Levis is coming off the board yet.
Problematic. Now, I took the Levis yesterday. He said it was heel over. Was it left?
I think at this point, if nothing happens here, it's gotta be 23 to the Vikings. We're ticking now towards a minute left for Seattle. I'm gonna mute that. All right, we're under a minute. Here we go, guys. Seattle's gotta make their decision. Jeez, they are milking this down to the last possible second. Do we have it? Nope, not yet. Less than 30 seconds left, and Seattle has not made a pick. All right, they made a pick, finally. Who do we have? Okay, so the Seahawks are taking Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith comes off the board here, so Chargers and Ravens are next up. Unless somebody jumps Minnesota, looks like he's going to be right there for the taking for them at 23. Looks like Will Levis is going to be right there for the taking. So Nolan Smith goes to Seattle. They get their edge rusher. And Seattle's doubling down on defense, man, and they're also doubling down on Geno Smith as their quarterback. And after the year that he had, man, they're really hoping that he can recapture some of that magic. And if he can, Seattle could very well be legitimate Super Bowl contenders. They've milked the capital that they've received in the Russell Wilson trade really well. And now they get, in my opinion, a blue chip prospect in Nolan Smith, man. This is a big, big get for them. Okay, so we are at pick 21 now of 31. Los Angeles Chargers are on the clock. For those of you who may have forgotten, the Miami Dolphins forfeited their first-round pick in this year's draft as a result of the tampering scandal when they tried to go out and hire Sean Payton and sign Tom Brady when they were still a member of both the Saints and the Bucs, respectively. So Miami had to forfeit their first-round pick, so as a result, there will only be 31 picks tonight, not 32. Here we go. Here's Goodell and a bunch of people up to announce the pick.
Of growing the game of football at the youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage are local boys tackle football players and local girls flag players.
That's cool.
Who are pioneers in flag football growth. These young men and women embody the NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football careers.
Oh, wait a minute. So Draft Diamonds had it wrong. It's actually Jackson Smith and Jigba to Seattle. Okay, so he had the wrong Smith. Okay, it's actually Jackson Smith and Jigba. So we finally have our first wide receiver. Okay, so we finally have our first wide receiver off the board. We had that. I had wrong information at first. It was the wrong Smith. Draft Diamonds had it wrong. It's actually Jackson Smith and Jigba, wide receiver out of Ohio State. Tyler Lockett likely to be entering the twilight years of his career. So, looks like they are getting a number 2 receiver to pair alongside DK Metcalf. I really like this, man. This is a little bit more of a pick for the future, but they basically got Tyler Lockett to replace Tyler Lockett. That's my comp for Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I definitely would be pumped if I'm a Seahawks fan for this one, man. They got a really, really good player. Seattle once again winning the draft. Last year, they were able to get that historically good draft that included guys like Charles Cross, Abraham Lucas, Kobe Bryant, Tariq Woolen, and now they've got Devin Witherspoon and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Wow. Okay. Seattle is cooking. Yep. Yep, and again, man, they basically got their Tyler Lockett successor. So they'll still find ways to use him this next year while Tyler Lockett's still there, but once Lockett is gone, man, they've got a guy who can step into that role and not miss a beat. So now the Los Angeles Chargers are on the clock. They have less than 5 minutes until their pick is supposed to be in. So could Nolan Smith come off the board here, perhaps? They have Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. But Khalil Mack obviously didn't have the greatest of years last year, and Joey Bosa has dealt with injuries quite a bit. So maybe the Chargers want an insurance policy, and they could go in that direction. Also, you know, Keenan Allen's getting up there in age a little bit. Wide receiver, I think, could be an option here for the Chargers. And pick 23, man, at this point in time, I feel like is the most realistic landing spot for Will Levis. If he slides past Minnesota, then I'm not sure where he's going to end up, man. There's a chance that some team could maybe trade back into the first round to get Will Levis. I don't know. Got about 3.5 minutes left until the Chargers are set to make their pick.
Your dad has been preparing you for this moment since you were a little kid. What's it like to have your dream come true?
So, Will Levis slides a la Aaron Rodgers, man. I want to say Aaron Rodgers slid to 23, if I'm not mistaken, right? That was the pick that he got taken at?
The name in Jigba is already in the major leagues. Your brother plays for the Pirates. What does it represent to have that name on the back of an NFL jersey?
He was pick 24, okay. So, whew, man. All right, Chargers pick is in.
They had Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave both go in the top 11 last year. They both had brilliant seasons. And then you take a look, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Still waiting to get the pick on Twitter here. But TV says Chargers pick is in. Baltimore Ravens are now on the clock.
Young going number 1 overall tonight as expected to Carolina. And then at number 2, perhaps not so expected.
Okay, guys, I have the pick. So, Chargers do indeed go wide receiver. They are taking Quentin Johnston out of TCU. Keenan Allen's getting up there in age, so it would not surprise me at all that they had that in mind when they made this pick. Quentin Johnston, second wide receiver off the board. So, after struggling to see wide receivers, we now see back-to-back wide receivers go off the board. Baltimore Ravens are now on the clock. They have Odell Beckham Jr., but they may want to make another addition at wide receiver. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Baltimore goes Zay Flowers. So Quentin Johnston is officially an LA Charger. So he's a bit of a bigger wide receiver, Quentin Johnston is. So that means it's going to be probably him and Mike Williams on the outside, and then Keenan Allen will be their slot guy. I definitely think that's a really good three-headed monster for Justin Herbert. I like this pick for the Chargers. I don't like it as a Broncos fan, but if I were a Chargers fan, I would definitely be pleased with that pick.
With the 21st pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Quentin Johnston.
Yep, that's a good pick.
Receiver, TCU.
All right, so here come the wideouts, and you watched them last year. It seemed like no one could cover them on that ride to the national championship game.
Come on, you
Now
stupid.
60 catches for over 1,000 yards last season.
He looks the part. You know, at 6'3", 210 with incredibly long arms, 40 and a half vertical. He had some productive performances, no question. You thought about catching the football.
Stupid. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second. My TV's acting up.
Everything. They ran him on the double move feet. They ran him on the intermediate digs and curls. They ran him on the bubble screens. They ran him on the shallow crossers. Any way they can possibly get him the football, they got the football. And I'll tell you, he is a tough guy to...
Okay. Baltimore Ravens are on the clock, followed by the Minnesota Vikings and then the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, yeah, man, if Will Levis does not go to the Minnesota Vikings at 23, I have no idea what's going to happen. If he doesn't go at 23, there's a legitimate chance he could fall out of the first round altogether. That's as surprising as that sounds. Will Levis could potentially fall out of the first round. We've seen multiple quarterback-needy teams now pass on Will Levis. Vikings aren't necessarily a quarterback-needy team, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are a team that's maybe looking to move on from Kirk Cousins at some point in the future. So they'd have that contingency plan ready to go in case they were ready to move on from Kirk Cousins. At this point in time, the most likely landing spot for Will Levis feels like the Minnesota Vikings. That is insane, man. That broke a lot of people's mock drafts. But a lot of people thought that Levis was going to end up going to the Colts at number 4 overall. The Colts ended up going in the direction of Anthony Richardson, the more mobile prospect, a guy who has a similar skill set to that of Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts worked with Shane Steichen there in Philly, and Steichen was a guy who's really credited in helping develop Jalen Hurts. So the hope for Indianapolis is that they can do the same with Anthony Richardson out of Florida. as time continues to go on, man, I really feel like the possibility gets stronger and stronger that Will Levis slips out of the first round. Or maybe there is a team out there that decides to come up and get him. Clearly, the league's opinion on Will Levis was not even close to as high as it was. The general consensus's opinion was, man. If you had told me that Will Levis was going to slide all the way down here, I would not have believed you. Makes you wonder. This almost feels a little bit like Drew Lock back in 2019. He was a guy who was expected to go in the first round, and he ended up sliding down to the second round. He's a guy who was not as well thought of by the league as the general consensus thought of him. And the league ultimately ended up being right about Drew Lock, so They clearly know something about Will Levis that we don't. And I don't think it's just something as simple as the fact that the man puts mayonnaise in his coffee. Clearly there's some concern with Will Levis, either on or off the field, that is detracting even quarterback-needy teams from him. Do we have the pick for Baltimore? Okay, and an important note on the Texans-Cardinals trade earlier tonight. The Texans traded their own 2024 first-round pick to the Cardinals, not the Browns pick. So, okay, we got Shefty. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's just talking about Lamar's deal. 5 years, $260 million, $185 million guaranteed. He is now the highest-paid player in NFL history. Yep. Deshaun Watson, of course, still has the most guaranteed money in NFL history. Lamar is at number 3 on that list. All right. Ravens pick is in, so let's just keep it right here until they announce it. They are happy. Okay, so the Ravens are going with another wide receiver. The Ravens are taking Zay Flowers at 22. So Lamar Jackson is making out like a bandit this offseason, man. After struggling to have a true number 1 receiver, he's now got Odell Beckham Jr., Zay Flowers, and he is the highest paid player in NFL history. I think that's a big win for Lamar in multiple different facets. So Zay Flowers, wide receiver out of Boston College, goes to the Ravens. They now have a lethal offense, man. If their 2 running backs, Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, can return to form, dude, oh my God, that offense can be absolutely lethal. Now, I think that it is not out of the realm of possibilities at all for Lamar Jackson to return to MVP form. Holy crap, dude. The Ravens have the potential to be really, really damn good. Zay Flowers, I really like it. So now, here we go, guys. We are at pick 23. The Minnesota Vikings are on the clock. I want to bring in my guy Trey over on Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I want to hear his reaction to this. I don't think it's a very... I think it's a very strong possibility that Minnesota goes with a guy like Will Levis here. Sit him behind Kirk Cousins and then turn it over to him. Here comes Goodell to announce Zay Flowers.
Second pick in the 2023 draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Zay Flowers, wide receiver, Boston College.
Okay. So here we go now. The eyes are officially on the Minnesota Vikings. Let's pop into Trey's stream, guys. Let's do it.
They said, oh, shoot, we should have done that. Let's get our guy, Zay Flowers. Look at his chain. Who's that?
All right.
Mom or grandma, somebody. Yeah.
I think it's Jesus.
No.
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
182 pounds, 5'9". All right. All right.
Okay.
7 minutes to make.
7 minutes for the Vikings.
Do not trade out of this. Don't be buffoons.
Got Trey on right now, host of the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate.
Tight end.
Have selected Stenson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett, that'd be great.
I'd be so pissed.
I'd laugh my ass off, dude.
Absolutely, we have to go Will Levis. Have to.
Stenson Bennett.
All right. As soon as the pick is in, guys, as soon as the pick is in, I'm gonna cut away from the scene here so I can record my video. Oh boy. All right, we draft the next Tom Brady or what?
All right, I've got Trey ready to go here for his reaction to this pick.
Nah, Supreme, you can't say that. That's John. John is in the green, and Logan is in the Myles Garrett, assaulter jersey.
Whoa!
Hey, it happened. It happened. Okay, sorry about it.
Jeez.
He used the deadly weapon.
We don't want to dive into what Mason Rudolph may or may
All right, man.
Hey, we don't know what was said, but whatever it was, it pissed him off.
5 minutes, 45 seconds left for the Vikings to make their pick.
How come Miles Garrett got so much crap? But when Aaron Donald does it at practice, right? Nobody blinks an eye. What happened on
Wait.
TV?
What'd you say? Like, Gage, what do you mean? To what pick? For those of you that don't know, I'm on 2 different streams right now. I'm talking to 2 different chats. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure to drop that like. Subscribe to the channel.
Halo crazy.
Say hello.
I'm Y4.
At Real Young Forever.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, Gage. You can do that.
Oh, looks like we got a cat saying hello. Hi, Frosty. Say hi. Say hi, Frosty.
Come on, baby. Don't let me down.
All right, we got 4 minutes, 45 seconds here for the Minnesota Vikings. Excuse me, kitty.
Yes, I do, Boxing. Minnesota Vikings Syndicate and Minnesota Vikings Syndicate 2.0.
All right, guys.
Syndicate sports fan.
You imagine?
Cat knocked over my microphone. There we go.
Oh, I didn't see what grid pick there. I was gonna pull him up, but I just haven't for some reason. I've just been locked in talking to these 2 goofs.
All right, Vikings are taking their time. We got 4 minutes.
I think the worst fan
This
base in the
this has to be Will Levis, man.
Marty, he's a Browns fan. Hey, no massage.
Lamar, he is definitely pleased about this. Okay.
Why are we taking so long, huh?
Seriously, dude. Vikings are taking forever here.
Trading it to Green Bay Packers. Get Jordan Love. Oh, that's our guy.
3.5 minutes.
We better not trade out of the first round. Don't trade it to Miami. Please.
I don't think they should trade it, dude.
Golly, come on.
Unless there's some QB needy team out there. The next 2 do not need quarterbacks.
Will Levis.
It's gotta be. I mean, I also wouldn't throw out Deontay Banks out of Maryland.
Why is the Vikes taking Clappity clap clap. Dude, Lucas, I have no idea why we're taking so long. Just make the pick.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Make a
Zay Flowers to the Ravens, though. I really like that pick.
I'd walk out early. I'd leave this on the whole night.
2 minutes.
Please don't spoil the pick for me in either chat. Please do not spoil anything. I will be furious.
You spoiled it.
I won't even look. Just gonna focus. Just know, guys, when I cut you out, I will bring you back in after the Vikes pick. Why is it?
All right.
Yeah, look at those cornballs.
Minute 49.
Oh, okay, Brandon. Funny guy.
What did he say?
He's like, we got Will, and he said JK. And then Marty said, we picked Stetson. And then Halo Crazy, we got Dave Wilson. Who the hell's Dave Wilson?
My dad.
Deontay Banks could be an option for them, man. He really could. Or it's got to be Will Levis.
Minnesota.
I'm thinking it's either going to be Deontay Banks or Will Levis for Minnesota.
Hey, come on now.
Eh.
Okay?
Kitty.
This is a family-friendly program.
All right, we got 1 minute left for the Vikings. They're taking their sweet time with this one. Perhaps fielding some trade calls, maybe?
Watch the replay.
Yep. What is going on here, man? Okay, man, the pick is in.
All right, guys, I'm going to cut you out for just a sec.
Pick is in for the Vikings. Do I have it? Do I have it? Oh, my God. It's Jordan Addison, wide receiver out of USC. They're going Jordan Addison. Dude. So they part ways with their number 2 wide receiver, Adam Thielen. And now they get Jordan Addison to pair with Justin Jefferson. Wow, a big weapon there for Kirk Cousins. And they are doubling down on Kirk Cousins. And Will Levis is going to keep falling. Next 2 picks are the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants, who do not need quarterbacks, obviously. So, okay, dude. Holy crap.
Pair with the new franchise quarterback.
Sorry, Trey. I mean, I think you'll like Jordan Addison, but okay, dude, here we go. Let's wait for Trey's reaction. They have not officially announced the pick on TV, but on Twitter it has been announced. It is Jordan Addison.
This better be worth a damn. At least we didn't trade out of the first round. Quessy better.
All right, guys. Where are you going? Okay. Where are you gonna go? Oh, okay. I was just thinking. If you happen to get some dessert of some kind, that'd be cool.
All right, here we go.
Thinking something sweet would be good.
Roger Goodell's walking.
All right, love you bunches. Be safe.
Okay.
All right, guys. Jordan Addison to the Minnesota Vikings. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. Here's Trey's reaction. He's not happy. He's not happy. I like this pick.
Well, we selected Jordan Addison, 23rd overall pick. I've seen this a couple times. Don't really know how I feel about it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly like it. I feel like, yeah, it is going to be a dynamic. It is going to be a dynamic duo, man. It does suck for KJ Osborne for sure, but I actually really agree with this. I think this is a good pick.
But Jordan Addison is a Minnesota Viking.
So now the Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Giants, and Dallas Cowboys are the next 3 teams on the clock. So Will Levis, fall. I think he's going to fall out of the first round now. At this point in time, I feel like Will Levis is going to fall in the first.
Wide receiver officially a Minnesota Viking. Let's go. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew, baby. Jordan Addison. God, I don't know how I feel about this at all. I'm bringing these guys back in here. If they're even...
I like it.
Yeah, it does show we're in on Thursday.
Oh, Giants are trading. So are they swapping with the Jags? Because they were picked. Oh, no. So they're trading up. Now the Giants have back-to-back
I know
picks.
we're like a offensive threat, but it's like... We're trying to
Okay.
we declined an extension from Kirk Cousins for a...
I definitely agree with Trey. If I were the Vikings, I would have taken Will Levis right there. But at this point, it feels like these teams know something about Will Levis that we do not. So the New York Giants. Okay, so the Giants did swap picks with the Jags. So the Giants trade up to 24. The Jags receive pick 25, 160, and 240. So, okay. It's very interesting to see why the Giants did that. They were clearly afraid of the Jags taking somebody. So, who are the Giants coming up for? Are they maybe coming up for someone like Deonte Banks? I could easily see Deonte Banks. Okay, I'm confused here because CBS says that the Giants have back-to-back picks. ESPN says, okay, no, yeah, they said it on Twitter. That's right. Jags and Giants swapped. Okay. So, yeah, man, maybe they were worried that the Jags were going to take some corner that they really liked. So, right now, I'm thinking maybe this is for Deonte Banks, corner out of Maryland. He's the best corner that's still available, him and Joey Porter Jr., but I personally like Banks a little bit more. Then after that, man, what the hell happens with Will Levis? Because nobody else in the first round needs a quarterback. The next teams are the Giants, the Jags, the Cowboys, the Bills, the Bengals, the Saints, who could maybe that's the only one, and then the Eagles and the Chiefs. Everybody here has a quarterback. Will Levis is going to fall out of the first round. He's going to fall out of the first round. There's no way anyone's going to trade up for him. There's no need to. There's no need to trade up. And it is Deonte Banks to the Giants. Okay. I like that, man. He is a press man corner who can really fit in this Wink Martindale scheme. I really like Deonte Banks to the Giants. Yes, I really like that. So, Giants trade up to select Deonte Banks. They were clearly worried that the Jags were going to take him. Okay. So now Jacksonville on the clock, and maybe this is going to be Joey Porter Jr., because it seems like the Jags wanted to take Banks with this pick, or at least New York was worried they were going to take Banks with that pick. So, wow. Will Levis is going to fall out of the first round. That is insane. Wow. So Will Levis is out of the first round. Holy crap. So, Giants received the 24th overall pick, the 100, and then the Jags received 25, 160, and 240 in this year's draft.
Wide receivers and said, now the Giants
So the Giants are taking Deontay Banks. Okay, here we go, guys. Now we got to start thinking about teams at the top of the second round who may want to take a look at Will Levis. Because at this point, there's no need for any team to trade up for him. He's going to fall out of the first round. The only team that I could maybe see taking a chance on him is the New Orleans Saints in the first round, but they just gave Derek Carr a shit ton of money. So, man, I don't know. Will Levis, man, he's going to fall out of the first round. If you had told me that Will Levis was going to fall out of the first round, I would have laughed in your face. Okay, the Bills are coming up. Bills are moving up with the Jags. Who is this for? Do the Bills maybe want Joey Porter? Here comes Goodell to announce Deontay Banks.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded the 24th pick to the New York Giants.
So the Jaguars trade down twice.
In the 2023 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Deontay Banks.
All right. Yeah, again, I really like that pick for the Giants. So the Bills have now traded 27 and 130 to the Jags for pick 25. So who are the Bills taking? They're jumping the Cowboys here, because they only needed to move up 2 spots. So they are clearly worried about Dallas taking somebody here, or Jacksonville. Okay. What do the... trying to see who could maybe make sense here for Buffalo. I don't know, man. Joey Porter, or maybe it's Brian Bresee out of Clemson. That's also a possibility. Brian Bresee could be an option. I know that Dallas also needs some help on their D-line, and maybe Buffalo was worried about them going with their guy at defensive line. So maybe Brian Bresee out of Clemson. And appropriately, they're showing the Josh Allen Gillette commercial right now. Then after Buffalo, it is Dallas, Jacksonville, Cincinnati, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Kansas City. Again, man, at this point, there is no way that Will Levis goes in the first round. Okay, Buffalo comes up for Dalton Kincaid, tight end out of Utah. So now Buffalo's got a 2-headed monster at tight end in Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. So Buffalo, we're going to see them be running a lot more 12 personnel now. They ran a lot of the modern pro spread, and now I think they're going to want to run a lot more 12 personnel and try to get a little bit more down and dirty and play trench football. I like this for Buffalo. I really do. Again, man, now they've got a 2-headed monster at tight end. So Dalton Kincaid, first tight end off the board. And now the Bills get Josh Allen, another big-time weapon. So Dallas, if they want Brian Bresee, he's there. Or they could maybe go safety Brian Branch out of Alabama. That's an option. So they still have yet to officially announce Dalton Kincaid. We are in a commercial right now on ESPN. Where'd you end up going?
Nowhere, man. It's snowing and raining so hard I couldn't see.
Oh, shit.
It was scary as shit. I came back around the corner.
Do you want to DoorDash something?
Uh-huh.
All right, I can help you with that. All right, so Buffalo's going Dalton Kincaid. Sorry. We are now waiting on Dallas. So.
I'll even take Domino's if that's all there is.
I mean, 9 o'clock.
Right?
Probably Domino's.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna try
Maybe eat some garlic bread.
Okay,
And there is Will Levis. He continues to sit and fall.
They have a pasta bowl, right?
Yeah, they do.
And do they have like individual pizzas?
Yeah, but they're not really worth the money.
Oh, okay.
They've got the 2 for $5.99 deal or $6.99 deal, whatever it is.
Okay. Why don't you get us a couple of pizzas and a pasta bowl or something? Okay. Here you go. Come on, let's for a quick minute.
All right, so Buffalo's going Dalton Kincaid. They still have yet to announce that pick. Will Levis sits there and just waits at this point. Again, I do not believe we're going to hear his name called tonight. I don't know why they're dragging this out. Got to get Mel Kiper some airtime, of course. Okay, here we go. Now they're getting ready to finally announce Dalton Kincaid. Oh, God damn it.
One was Philadelphia.
Come on, man. Get on the stage, Roger. Let's go. There he is.
25th pick to the Buffalo Bills. With the 25th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Dalton Kincaid, tight end, Utah.
All right. Yeah, you knew this was also one Dallas probably was looking at. Obviously, they lost Dalton Schultz in free agency. They could have replaced a Dalton with another Dalton. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. They've got 5 minutes to make their pick. I'm coming, Anna. So what do you want to do, an Alfredo pasta bowl?
Yes, bringing up.
They got Alfredo or they had marinara.
Oh. Oh boy, come here. Oh, you're into the table, dude. I can't get to you. Here. Are you gonna get a pizza?
No, I wasn't
You're
thinking.
just gonna get some garlic knots?
Yeah. And I think we need dessert of some kind.
Yeah. What they got?
They've got cinnamon bread or the brownie.
Brownie, of course. Sorry, is it a chicken pasta bowl?
No, it's just regular Alfredo, but we can put chicken in it.
Oh. Yeah, put chicken in it.
Okay.
Because what else do they have that you could put in it?
Pretty much all their standard stuff, their pizza toppings.
Oh. I don't think any of the other pizza toppings would go good in Alfredo, huh?
No, not really.
Yeah. Alright. Let's make it.
Alright, guys, so we still have 3 minutes, and Dallas still has yet to make their pick. Looks like Jerry Jones is just kind of sitting there bumbling around as he does. Got his puppet Mike McCarthy right next to him. Under 3 minutes left for Dallas to make this pick. You'll have... Could Dallas be going with Michael Mayer here? Obviously, they missed out on Dalton Kincaid. Could they be taking the next best available tight end in Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame? That is definitely a possibility. Do you have the...
Yeah.
There's Michael Mayer right there, guys. I'm thinking he might be the guy. He's not talking on the phone yet, though. We now have 1 minute left for Dallas to make the pick. All right, they got their guy. Who are they taking? Is it Michael Mayer? Is it Michael Mayer? Dallas is happy. Let's see what they got. They're going Nolan Smith. Okay. Cowboys add to their edge rushing unit, making already formidable defense even more formidable with edge rusher out of Georgia, Nolan Smith. Damn, dude. That's honestly a low-key power move for Dallas. I didn't anticipate Nolan Smith sliding quite this far, so that's definitely a good move for them. And this time, Draft Diamonds actually has the right Nolan Smith, or the right Smith. Oh my God! Wait, did we have another Smith? We didn't. It's not the right Smith again. It's Mazzy Smith. So this time, Dov Kleiman had it wrong. It's Mazzy Smith, the edge rusher or defensive lineman out of Michigan. Dude, so Dallas going interior defensive line with Mazzy Smith. Once again, we get fooled. This time it was Dov Kleiman who had it wrong. Okay, so Mazzy Smith to the Dallas Cowboys. He's a guy I did not necessarily foresee going in the first round. I thought he was going to go high second. Here comes Roger to announce it.
With the 26th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Dallas took tackle, Michigan.
Okay, so Mazzy Smith goes to the Dallas Cowboys, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. And once again, man, barring something extremely unexpected, I do not believe that we are going to see Will Levis's name called tonight. So big defensive lineman out of Michigan. Can line him up over the guard, man, and I really like Mazzy Smith. I think he has a really nice motor. It's all over the ball, all over the quarterback. He makes a presence in the run game. Dallas needed some help on their interior defensive line, and they got a really, really good player in Mazzy Smith. All right, we got just under 7 minutes here for Jacksonville to make their pick. And we are rocking and rolling, man. Got just 5 picks left tonight. And once again, guys, just a reminder, we will most definitely be live for tomorrow's picks and the next day. Denver Broncos will be making 5 picks over the course of the next 2 days. Possibly more, depending on if they trade down. So be sure to keep it right here on Denver Broncos Syndicate for live streams and live reactions to the Denver Broncos picks tomorrow, as well as reaction videos shortly after the picks are made. All right, we got about 6 minutes left for Jacksonville to make this pick here, and I am going to go take a bong rip. Oh, wait. We got Draft Diamonds tweet. Just make sure that there's not a pick yet. We are good.
Where are you gonna go? I was just gonna go down the road to the first fast food, something that was open. I didn't care, really. But I mean, it's
better, so.
it's lumping down.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's raining slush in big lumps, and it makes it very hard to see. And our car sucks at night. And I was like, you know what? I'm just go home and order fucking Domino's.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys, I am back. Oh, good lord, come on. Sorry about that, guys. My computer is being a little weird here. There we go. That is so frustrating. All right, guys. Jaguars pick is in. Let's see who we got. Oh, wow. Jaguars are going with Oklahoma tackle Anton Harrison. This has to be obviously in light of the suspension of Cam Robinson for PEDs. So that is definitely an interesting one. What the hell? Why is that lagging like that? No idea why this is lagging. Sorry, guys. I might have to restart the stream again, actually. Because this is being super laggy.